Hello, you stunning humans. Welcome to another edition of the Better Questions newsletter. I know a little bit of a different format. We've got audio, we've got video, as per the request of many of you. So let me know if you enjoy this, and I will keep it going. Obviously, for me, being behind the mic or the amount of work that I do on the podcast scene, I actually quite like this. So hopefully we can keep it up if you enjoy it. The goal is still the same. It's really just to provide you with those moments or those opportunities of micro reflection, and of course being those moments being led by some good quality prompts. So let's just get right to it. The prompt for this edition is, what do you really want? And I know the question may seem off the top a little bit simplistic, but if you really think about it, when's the last time you actually asked a question like this and just paused and came off the autopilot from the daily activities that you're doing day in and day out and so forth, and really thought about, like, what actually lights me up? What makes me feel alive? And most importantly, based on what you identify, am I actually doing those things? Are those things built into my days? Whether that's personally, professionally, relationships, family, like all of the big buckets that are really important to you, really understanding what do you want. And this came, I mean, this topic or this main question or series of questions, I guess I could say, came from my conversation with Joey Cafone on Behind the Human most recently, which also led me to reading his book, The Laws of Creativity. And there's a law in there, or a chapter, I should say, on the law of fun. And when I was reading through that chapter, just thinking about where are those areas in my life, or what are those things in my life that have that fun factor that light me up, and just realizing that I need to make more time for that. And I think we all do, because we all deserve to feel good. And that's one great direct path to a thriving state, is making sure that our calendars are loaded up with the things that light us up. Now, being realistic, I realize not every day is all rainbows and butterflies, but I think we just all deserve to have more days like that than not. And it doesn't take that much, even just just breaking the cycle of the things that you're doing day in and day out, that all of a sudden then become a habit, and you're on this like autopilot default mode, and looking at, like, okay, like I had this recently. I mean, I did a cold plunge with two other guys that I met at an event recently that was in the middle of the morning, or first thing in the morning. Normally, very on my side, very protected space in my calendar of creative kind of tasks and mind maps and writing and thinking. But I'm like, I want to meet more. I want to meet more people that are doing interesting things and that vibe on the same wavelength. And so I booked the time, went over, did the cold plunge. It was fantastic, felt refreshed, and then spent a couple hours with one of the guys just chatting about the work that we're doing. And next thing you know, there's a whole bunch of synergistic opportunities and potentially some in-person retreats that we're going to plan out, and so forth. So all to say, had I not done that and just stuck on the regular morning, which works really well for me, but I wouldn't have had that experience. I wouldn't have that moment of shaking up my own routine, and then a whole new set of potential opportunities and so forth. So enjoy these prompts. I hope they shake up your routine a little bit, and that you're left with just an excited, motivated, and thriving mind. What do you really want?